Welcome to DNA Solutions collection training video, where we will show you the 4 easy steps for properly performing a DNA collection. It's important to perform DNA collections according to AABB guidelines and DNA Solutions standard operating procedures. Our laboratory provides free buccal swab collection kits to assist you with collecting your client's DNA samples. Before you begin, grab a collection kit, a pair of gloves, and an ink pen to write with. Open the collection kit and confirm you have all contents to complete the collection. Your kit should contain a chain of custody form, a FedEx return label, and a pack of collection supplies. Step 1. Complete the information form and chain of custody. Please print to ensure all information can easily be read and less likely to be misinterpreted. There are 3 main sections on this form. Section 1 is your sample collection facility information. In the top right-hand corner, you will see a date and time field. This information is required by AABB and the court system to show the exact day and time a collection takes place. Please list your company name, address, and contact information. This ensures we assign and bill each case to the correct agency. If information is missing, we will call or email your facility based on the information provided. Please do not forget to print and sign your name as the collector. This is required by AABB and is important to the court system if you need to testify on the collection you perform. Section 2 is your testing information. You must confirm which type of test your client needs. Please remember that informational tests are for peace of mind only, and the results cannot be used in court or for any legal purpose. If your client has immigration paperwork requiring DNA testing by an AABB lab, and their loved one is outside of the country, then select immigration. If they have paperwork but all parties are here in the U.S., then select U.S. citizenship. Next, choose the relationship tested. Paternity is between an alleged father and child. Maternity is between an alleged mother and child. Avuncular testing is between a child and their aunt or uncle, and grandparentage testing is between a child and their grandparent. Siblingship testing is between 2 or more siblings to determine if they are full or half siblings. If siblings are believed to share only one parent, then select half siblings. If they believe to share both a mother and a father, then please select full siblings. Once you establish the test needed, clearly print the name of each tested participant being collected at that time and date. If one of the tested parties is collected at a different time or date, they must be on a separate chain of custody form reflecting that information. If parties are being collected at different times or at a separate facility, you must complete the additional sample portion of this form. Here, you will list the name of the other person being tested to ensure correct people are matched together. List where their sample is being collected. If that location differs from your facility, please list which collection site is responsible for billing. If your client is providing a non-standard sample, also known as a contact article, please indicate that information in this section. Anything other than a sterile polyester buccal swab or an FTA blood card is considered a contact article. Additional fees will apply. Finally, in Section 3, complete the chain of custody form. The collector must sign their name, provide the date and time, and include the carrier and tracking number used to return the samples to the lab. Step 2. Please choose the appropriate sample envelope for each person you are testing. The additional party envelope can be used for any secondary relationship such as grandparentage or siblingship. It can also be helpful when collecting a father and 2 children, as only one child envelope is provided. It is important that all fields listed on the front of the envelope are completed. Both gender and race are required even for informational testing. Please be sure only one race is selected. African, Asian, Caucasian, Hispanic, and Native American are the only databases currently providing statistical analysis for DNA relationship testing. Therefore, please make sure your client does not write in a race not currently listed. As a general practice, if your client is of mixed races, please have them select the one they most identify with, or have them choose the race of their mother. Always remember to get a consent signature. We cannot test without consent for each party tested. If a person is under the legal age of 18, the legal guardian of that person must sign consent. It is not necessary to complete the back of the envelope, as the results are sent directly to your office and never directly to your client. If an error occurs, please do not use whiteout or vigorously mark through the error. AABB requires that you put a single line through the mistake, make the correction, and then initial and date next to the correction. Step 3. You must obtain proper ID when performing a legal collection. AABB prefers a government-issued photo ID, such as passport or driver's license. Other forms of government-issued ID, such as Social Security cards, birth certificates, and insurance cards, are acceptable but will need to be accompanied by a photo of the person taken during collection. If your client has no form of ID, you can still perform the collection as long as you take a clear photo of the person at the time of collection. You must ensure the photo is clear, not blurry, and not too dark so that it may be used as a form of identification. Photo stickers are not required but are provided to help properly label and identify each photo you take. You may also want to consider taking a photo of the person if their photo ID appears to be outdated or does not look like the person standing in front of you. Step 4. Perform the buccal swab collection. Make sure your client has nothing in their mouth, as this can prevent the swab from being effective and obtaining enough DNA for testing. Before opening any swabs, put your gloves on to prevent any contamination of the samples. Grab the completed sample envelope for the person you are about to collect. Fill the swab sleeve to find the end of the swab not containing the collection tip. Open the packaging about halfway and then pull out the swab. Place the swab on the inside of the cheek and rub up and down, rotating the swab for about 15 seconds. Then proceed to the other cheek and repeat for 15 additional seconds with the same swab. Place the swab back into the sleeve and then place the sleeve into the sample envelope for that person. Grab a piece of evidence tape to securely seal the sample. Once sealed, the collector must initial and date the evidence tape. Repeat this process for each person being tested. Your collection is now complete. Before you send your case to the lab, ensure all the samples have been collected and labeled correctly for each tested party. Please confirm that each envelope is sealed and dated with the collector's initials. Do not place your sample envelopes back into the plastic prior to shipping, as this can cause moisture and damage the samples during transit. Confirm you have included the IDs and photos and the completed chain of custody form. Place all items back into the original manila kit. Place the kit into a FedEx envelope and use the provided FedEx billable stamp to return the kit to the lab for testing. Keep in mind, you can always return multiple collection kits in one shipment. If you have any questions, please contact our office. We are always here to help.